Mafu.
Oh, okay. Mafu, okay. Ale saksam beli yana di itu na? Beli yana di itu na?
Madhuni.
Madhuni. Oh. So Anurup sir and Resam sir, you weren't here yesterday.
Yes, sir. I couldn't make it, sir. I had to work late at office, sir.
Okay.
Sorry, sir. I had technical difficulty in connecting. So yeah, it's like my phone.
Okay, it's okay. So we will be repeating a little about the yesterday's class also. Then we will be doing some kind of classwork. I mean, I will give some words because yesterday we completed all the remaining letters that we used for the other language words that we do not use in Nepalbhasa, but we used for the other language words. And with that, we concluded all the ba akha. So we have we completed the ma akha and the ba akha yesterday. But and after that, we need some practice. So I will give you some words, and all you need to do is write those words with the lipi. Just try it, and you can have a look at your copy. And then we will learn the other things. That means the jua aka, the syllabus. I mean the what you say, syllabic letter of the ko or ko, go, ka. That means ko, ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. So we will follow the same pattern that we learned in the in ma aka. Like we learned first o, a, I, u, e, o. So 6 letters. Then we add to them the sochi, and that changed the sound of those letters, right? So similarly, we learn this way: ko, ka, ki, ku, ke, ko, and then we add the same sound letters. I mean sign, and that is sochi, and then we will write how it is written in Nepal lipi. And then the remaining, any other remains that we will learn after that. And I will give you some examples. I mean, I will do some of the letters. I won't go to all letters, but I will do some of the letters. Ko, kha, ga, the modugo akha, momadugo akha, nidhola mule thiachunga akha. So I will do some of the letters. Then others you can do yourself. It is almost same, but some are a little bit different. Some are a little bit different, and that I will tell you. So where is it different, and what it should be done to write it. Okay, so that's all. And so I think everybody has joined now. So once again, or still we have someone to join. Okay, today is Valentine's Day. Maybe they might be busy with their Valentines. I thought that Anurup sir and Resam sir and others who didn't appear yesterday thought that they were busy with their Valentines. Anyway,
how do you say Happy Valentine's Day in Newars?
Valentine Day ya Vintuna. Valentine Day ya Vintuna. Or day means the ni. Valentine ni ya Vintuna. Okay. Valentine ni ya Vintuna. Okay. Valentine Nia actually Vintuna means a wish, a good wish, a wish of luck or wish of something that may come good to you. So this kind of thing. So happy means lasata. Happy means happy. If you translate the word happy into Nepalbhasa, it means the lasata. Happy means lasata or layata. Lasata or layata. It is same. This means the same. The happy, but when you say in English "Happy Valentine," that doesn't mean that be happy with your Valentine, or it is just wish, right? That you are wishing them that good luck or something that comes better to them. So this is how we say bhintuna. Bhintuna is a good luck or something that may you have some good things happen. Okay, so this is how we say abhintuna. So if you celebrating the New Year, also you say Nudaya Bhintuna. That means Happy New Year. So if you're celebrating happy anniversary, then also you can say Ihipa Yalastab, Ihipa Jugu, now how many years? Okay, so anniversary. So you will say the years and then say Bhintuna. So similarly. Okay, now before we start the yesterday's class, I mean, for those who didn't appear yesterday. So I would like to have a new sentence to learn. Okay, and this is the one. Chi go don data. Go don, a nasal sound but short. Go don data, or you can say chi guli don data. Chi guli don data. This means the same, only the pronunciation is different. A slightly different word is used. Otherwise, it has the same meaning. So, what it means? Any guess? What it means? Any guess? Chi goda data. Chi. Now I can't do the expression. I mean, chi goda data. Chi guli don data. So this,
where are you going?
What it means is, no. This means, how old are you? How old are you? Okay. How old are you? Okay. Now let's try to answer. Okay.
Sir, can we also write this in Nepal?
Let's try to answer.
In Nepal.
How do you? Nepal Lipi?
Yes.
In
yes.
Nepal Lipi, or no?
Yes.
No. We will come to learn these things in Nepal Lipi later. So don't worry. Don't worry. I will teach all these things. So we are starting this kind of things, how it is written, cha, chi, cha, cha, chi, chu, che, cho. So we are learning today. So don't worry. So so if I asked you, chi godan data, then how would you reply? Just try it. Maybe you can say in Nepali or any English word. I mean, all you have to say is the pronoun, that thing that you used for yourself in Nepalbhasa, and the rest, the verb in Nepalbhasa. But you can say the year in English because you don't know how to say in Nepalbhasa, right? So you can try it. Chi godan data. How would you reply? Anurup sir, any guess? Chi godan data or chi guli don data?
No, sir.
No, just try it. That we have learned yesterday and day before yesterday, few sentences, few words. Just try it.
Okay. Is it kho? Kho?
No. All you have to do is, instead of chi, chi means you. Yes. Okay. Now you have to say me. Okay, or me or I am, and data is the verb. So what I mean is, use this and this in Nepalbhasa, and the rest your is, you can say it in English or in Nepali or whatever language you prefer. Because you don't know how to say your is in Nepalbhasa, right? So that's why. Okay, let's try with another. Okay, Anurup sir, have a look, and maybe Jeevan sir, is he here? Jeevan sir, yes.
I'm here.
Yeah, Jeevan sir, please, can you try? If I ask you chi go da data or chi guli don data, how would you reply?
G 35 go data.
Yes. This is how you reply. Okay, G Okay. G, he said 35. Okay, I'm writing 35. And don is the is. Now I'm writing this in Nepal Lipi. Don, G, don, data. Okay, this is the answer. Now, Anurup sir, please, see Goda data.
G29 Don Data.
Data. Okay, fine, good. And Bikram sir, see Goda data. Bikram sir, are you there? Okay.
You mean
Resam, okay. Bikram sir, see Goda data.
G32 data.
Okay, fine. Okay. And the Resam sir, see Goda data.
326 the data.
No, not chi, not chi.
G26 the data.
Okay, fine. That's good. And Kumar sir, see Goda data.
G29 the data.
Data. Okay. And Arya ma'am, I shouldn't ask to the ladies, but it is our class, so it is said that you cannot ask the age of the ladies. But this is the class. Okay, Arya ma'am, see Goda data.
G18 the data.
Okay. So similarly, and here is Kripa ma'am also. Sorry for asking, but Kripa ma'am, see Goda data.
G27 the data.
Okay, so this is how you reply. So this is how you ask. So next time when you meet someone, so you ask him his or her name, Chigunanchu, Chigona Chunadi, Chiguchigona. So and then you can ask Chigoda Data, Bili Yanadi Tunala. So these are some of the sentences that we have learned in this class. Now, let's repeat the yesterday's class because we have some friends who missed the yesterday's class. But I will go a little quickly, okay? So if you do not understand these things, then we will set a time someday and we will repeat that again. Don't worry. So to you all a Valentine Niya Binduna. Happy Valentine Day. And okay, now. So yesterday we sent these letters. I should have written in Nepali. I don't know who called me. Excuse me, wait for a few minutes. Someone is calling me on my messenger, so that is disturbing me, actually. So I need to reply him that I'm in the class. Okay, so we have learned ka, tha, da, dha, na. Okay, first we will learn these letters. So these are the letters that is not in Nepal Bhasha, but it's used in other language words. Wait for a while, sorry. Sorry. Someone called me on my messenger, and so this has given some disturbances. Okay, so ta, tha, da, dha, na, and the other remaining letters that we used for the we don't use in Nepalbhasa is sha, sha, and chatra, gya. So first we will learn this. Okay, so how ta is written? I'll go a little quickly. So first you write this shape, this kind of shape, and then what you do is just come down and then go up, and this is ta. Let me write it once again. This is ta. So this is ta. And ta is, and this is the single line touching at the mo letters. And ta is the mo less aka, mo madugo aka that we know. And this is written. So you draw a straight line down, and when you're about to reach at your bottom line, then just turn right this. This is kind of opposite of D. So this is kind of opposite of D, okay? This is ta. So let's mark this as the mo madugo aka. And da, so, and da is somehow written like this. First, what you do is draw a kind of this shape, I mean, a little bit filled circle, and with the same stroke, just write it down like this. This is da. This is da, and this is also a single line touching at the mo. When you write this, don't go this line too far. I mean, don't go like this. Don't go like this. Just a very closer to this thing, and then just this way. Okay. This is da, and it has mo. This is mo maduga aka. This has mo, and similarly ta is written like ta, and just all you need to do is give a shape, a circle shape inside the ta. This is ta, and it shouldn't be filled. Okay, leave the space. Dha, Ta. Okay. So if you look at these letters with the Devanagari, if you compare that, the ta is very similar, but while in Devanagari it is somehow round shaped, but here we have an angular shape. So similarly in ta also, in Devanagari it is round shape, but here we have an angular shape, and ta is different. It just have the a round shape, but it's somehow like a little bit of oval, but not the exact oval, but this line is somehow straight, and this part is a curved line. Okay, and da is quite different. It is too different to that of Devanagari. And similarly, ra is written like this. So what you do is, so ra is the more modugo aka, so it doesn't have more. So how would you write is, first what you do is just from the 25% of your line, or you can come from here also, but it is better that you give it with a single stroke. So get this shape like we did in writing ta, the other ta. So give this shape, and then from here what you do is slightly give this kind of shape. I mean, it is somehow when you learn the gha of the ka kha ga gha. So this shape, the gha kind of shape, and then give the straight line down. So this is ra. This is ra. Okay. And it is as similar to the gha. When you write, you must make sure that the shape of this size and this size is similar, about the same size. So this is how it is written. Ra. So this ra is also the mo modugo aka. Okay. So and these are the 5 letters of the ta varna. I mean the ta sequence letters. Ta, ta, da, ta, na. And how it is pronounced, you know well. And then the other, shall I delete this? Okay. And another letter that this is, one is sha, the other is sha and cha, tra, and gya. So how this is written? First, what you do is give a little line down, a short line, and then just give this kind of shape, and just write the 4 in Devanagari. 4, letter 4 of Devanagari, and then give this shape, and then draw a line down. This is sha. This is sha. Let me write it once again. This is sha. This is sha. Okay. So another sha, another sha is first you write pa and then give this line inside the pa. So how you write pa? This is pa, and all you need to do is give a line here, and this is sha. It is quite similar to Devanagari, but the only different part is here. It is slightly bigger size. I mean, it is slightly seen as the swollen part. Okay. First, you write pa. This is pa, and then give this line and sha. 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 And this cha, tra, and gya, these are not the, though it is the single letter, but actually these are the combination of two letters. And so it is, the cha is the combination of ka plus sha, and then so how sha is written is, so you first you write this kind of shape. It's like U of Devanagari. But here what we do is, this part is a little bit small, and this is a little bit large. So then you give this kind of shape here, and this is la. So this cha is the la dugo akha. So what sign did we give? A simple dot. So this is the la dugo akha, and cha is written once again. I'll write down. So this is sha. And similarly, tra is the combination of two letters, that is ta and ra. Ta and ra. So it becomes tra. So how it is written? First you write ta, and then this is your, this might your 50% line. So in between this 100% and 50%, from the middle, what you do is draw, write ra, and then give more. So this is also a single line touching letters. This is also single line touching letter tra. Once again, let me write it. Tra. Tra. And the last letter is gya. So gyo is the combination of ja plus nyo. It is the combination of ja plus nyo, ja, half pronounced ja, and nyo. So when the half ja is added the nyo sound, then it becomes the gyo. So half sound, when the half sound of ta is added with ra is added to the ta, then it becomes tra. Similarly, sha is when added to the half sound ka, then it becomes sha. So here also gya, how you write it. So first you write this kind of shape up to 75%. Okay. Then you give something like just slightly curved like this. Just a little. Don't go too much high, don't go too far. Just a little, this kind of shape. And then give something like this, like a trishul. When you look at it, it looks like a trishul. So then you give more. So this is gyan. This is gyan. This is gyan. Though it is added with the nyo sound, the nyo having the la, but this letter doesn't have la. There is no la. I mean, this is not la, and this is also not la. So this is how we write nyo, gyon, sorry, gyon. And with this, we conclude the all the ba'aka. Is it okay? Up to here.
त्यो ग्योको तल खुट्टा तान्नु पर्दैन
Where?
मलाई एउटा गुगलमा हेरेको त्यसमा चाहिँ खुट्टा तानेको छ त्यो ग्योको तल
Yeah. Yeah.
हजुर हजुर
No, someone writes like this. Someone writes like this, but it is not written actually.
Okay.
Mostly we used this.
Okay.
Okay. So this is gyan, and now with this we conclude the ba'aka. So and before we move on to the remaining the choa'aka, that means the syllabic letters of the ka, ka, ga, ga. So what we do is we do some practice today. We do some practice with the words. So when you write word, shall I delete this? Yeah. So those who missed yesterday's class, is there any confusion? Is there anything that you want to ask? No. Okay. Thank you. Subha. Okay. So when you write, now we have learned the single letter. Okay. So when we want to write the word, then how would we write? Let's say we have a word asana. Asana. Now, how would we write? We know how to write a, sa, and na separately, but here, if you go and see in the old manuscripts, it is written somehow each and every letter separately. But very closer. Sa. No. It is somehow written like this, but now we write the same line up to here. Okay, from here to, and this gives the single word. So if I give you some word to write, then you would write like this. But what if the Muamadugo Akha comes in between? Let's say Ugala. Ugala. This is in Devanagari. So here the Ga is the Muamadugo Akha. So how would you write it? Is then you write U, then Ga, and then La. And when you give the Mo, you don't give Mo to the. So this is how it is written. Okay. So if the Mo Maduga Aha comes in between, or in the front, or in the end of the word, then what you need to do is not to give Mo. Okay. Though whether it has the other letters having Mo or not. Okay, let's try some words. Today we do some exercise. Okay, I will write here some word, not more than 4 or 5 words. Just try it. Okay. Okay, let's try this also, Asana and Ugala, and then let me see. Okay, this is. These are all single words. This is Go U Charana. Go U. U has the longer sound. So this is the Dirgha U. And you know how to write the Dirgha U. And Go is Mo Maduga Akha. And Charana Na is also the Mo Maduga Akha. So similarly, I, like I said, we don't pronounce the I, but instead what we pronounce I. Okay. So when the vowels comes at the end, the end vowel sound is dragged by the previous letter or previous sound and pronounced in a single way, I. Okay. So okay, these words. So you can try this also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 words. Okay, just try it and we will have a look. And after that, we will move on to the to learn the Chua Akha. So like I said, when you write this all letters having mo, then you can join with the single mo, and the letters that doesn't have mo, if it comes in the middle or in the beginning or at the end, then all you need to do is you don't write mo at those letters, but you can write the mo to those which has the mo. You can have a look at your copy. I mean, you don't need to remember how it is written, how to write. So don't worry, just have a look at your copy and write it down. What I mean to say is just be careful how to write the words. I mean, with the more at the on the letters. So that's what I want to tell you. So, any of you have completed? Okay, Jivan says, let me see. A little more closer to the cameras. Asana Ugala, okay. Ga Ucharana, yes, fine. I, yes, fine. Pata, Bhala, Jhamaka, Galapata, yes. And Shahara, Thaga, yes. Okay, fine, quite good. Good, good. Bintuna. Bintuna, any other? Okay, Kumar sir. Oh, yes. Asana Ugala. A little more closer to the camera, sir. Yes. Ga Ucharana. Yeah. I Pata Bhala Zamaka Galapata Shahara Thaga. Yeah, fine. Fine. Yeah. Okay, any other? Okay, any other? Kripa Mejo. Oh, I forgot to mention the Mejo and Bhaja. I'm sorry. Okay, Kripa Mejo. Ga Ucharana. Yeah, Ga Ucharana. Yes, I, Phata, Bhala, a little down. Cha. You have written the cha incorrectly, Mezu, because there shouldn't be a long line. The line that right in the middle shouldn't come out. Yeah, right. So a little down. Yeah. Cha. And golapata is fine. Shahara and the other word thaga. Yes. So only you did mistake in cha. Okay. Others. Okay. Okay, Vijay sir. Closer. Yes. Asana ugala. Go charana. U is not the. It is actually. I wrote the other u, the long sound u, the dirga u, but you wrote the rasho u, the short sound u, and it's okay. Then I hata hala. And little. Can you move your copy to a little bit up? Yes, chamaka, galapata, shahara, thaga. Yeah, fine. Yeah, it's good. But I wrote the other U. Have a look. The long U. U. Okay. And others? Okay, Arya ma'am. Arya Meza, sorry. Arya Meza. A little more closer to the camera, please. Yes. You did also the same, like the Vijay Basu did. I mean, the U should be a long U, and Phata, let me have a look. Gala, Zamaka, Gala. It's not Gala Phata, it's Gala Pata. It's Pa, but you wrote Pa. It's okay. And Sahara Thaga. Anyway, it's okay. You wrote the Gala Phata, but you wrote it correctly in Nepal Lipi also. So don't worry. Okay, so the U is also correct. I mean, I wrote the other U, but you have written the other U, right? I wrote the long sound U, dirga U. So now it's okay. You have written the short sound U in Devanagari, and you did the same in Nepal Lipi. So that's also fine. So Anurup sir and Resam sir, Resam Paju, Anurup Paju. Yeah. So ready? A little down, sir. Yes. Go. Yeah. There is a little towards your right side, sir. A little more towards the right side. Yeah. Go, sir. Yeah, fine. E. E is not okay. Okay. Hata. Bha. So you didn't write bha and sa.
Oh, I don't know, sir.
Weren't you in class when I teach you bha?
I was, sir. I'll just check my notes and see.
Yeah. No. Just show me the others. Show me the others. And the yes, this Galapata. Galapata, yes. Shahara. Yeah, fine. And okay. Resam Bhazu. Resam Bhazu. A little more closer to the camera, please. Little more towards your right side. Yeah, it's fine. Go Ucharana. I, Hata, Bhala, Zamaka, and little more up. Yeah, Gala Pata Shahara Thaga. Yes, fine. Fine. So, okay. I think that everyone has shown the your classwork. I mean, so I wrote the long sound u. It doesn't make any difference because you wrote the short sound u and you wrote it correctly in Nepal Lipi also. So that's fine. But so the Anurup sir didn't write the bha. So bha is written like this. Okay. Bha is written like this. And now I think I don't need to write this in Nepal Lipi because all you know how to write it. But all you need a little more practice to make it more beautiful. That's all. But I can see that you have a very good handwriting. All of you have a very good handwriting, but little more practice does more beautiful. Okay. So Subha, now let's move on to the next lesson. Okay. Are you ready? So I will send you a file. A, I don't know, is it a PDF file or a JPEG file, but you can open that file. And there are the words, single letter words, not the compound letters or not the chua aka. So what you do is do that practice. Okay. I will send you the file. Maybe I can drop it here now in the chat. In the chat, let me try it. So here comes. So it is in the chat now. It is the JPEG file. It is the JPEG file. And there is one word is mistakenly written, and that is the Golapata. Instead of writing Golapata, it is written as Glapata. Glapata. It is actually the Golapata. So if you check the file, then so. Now let's move to the other session. So the other is the now the Chua Aka. Now I can write this in Nepal Lipi now. Jo Aka. Jo Aka. So the same thing is written this way in Nepal Lipi. So we have learned the O, A, I, U, A, O, the vowels, and the long sound, the nasal long sounds, nasal short sound, long sound, and all those sounds in Nepal Lipi using the sound sign, I mean, so, chi. So similarly, we use the same thing to the consonant letters or the ba akha also. So what I mean is,
Sir,
yes.
Sorry to interrupt. So what is that first letter?
This is Jo, Jo, Jo. Because it is somehow pronounced like this. When you speak Chola,
right?
When is so, but as I said, Chola is not the Nepalbhasa word. That's why we can write Jo in this way, the Okar sound. But Jo is the Nepalbhasa word. That's why we write like this. The O sound added to the Cha.
So that is this, Nepali Lipi or it's Devanagari?
No, it's Devanagari. This is Nepali Lipi. This is Devanagari.
Oh, okay.
Since we have learned these letters, so that's why I wrote this. Okay. So, okay. Now, when the half sound of ko is in half sound of ko, when o is added, the vowel then it becomes a complete ka, right? Complete sound. And similarly, in half sound of ka, so this sign is actually, I'm giving this sign to, it's Holanta or Holanta sign in that gives the consonant or ba to the half pronunciation that you know. So, and this sign, and when it is added with a, the other vowel, then it becomes ka. So how ka is written then? A very simple, just drag another line just behind this ka, like in Devanagari, and this is ka. Okay. So similarly, when added the E sound, then it becomes ki. But how ki is written, it is also quite similar to Devanagari. All you need to do is just give it like this, because this is the third sound, right? This E is third sound, Rasu. So this is also the Rasu E. Ki, Rasu ki, a third pronounce. And similarly, when U sound is added to ka, half sound ka, then it's become ku. It becomes ku. Now, how ku is written? This is the Rashtra ku or the third sound ku. So how ku is written? So in Nepal, in Devanagari, you write ku like this. You write ku in this way in Devanagari, isn't it? But in Nepal Lipi, it is slightly different. It is slightly different. It is written here, and it is like this. So there shouldn't be hole. It must be filled. It must be filled like this, a slightly this kind of shape. You shouldn't write like this. I mean, with the hole, with the space in between, just fill this space and then write it. This is ku. This is the Rasho ku, a third sound ku. That means, and when ka is added with o, ko is added with the o sound, then o vowel, then it becomes ko. So how do you write ko? So how do you write ko? Yes, ko ka ki ku ke. Oh, sorry. Yes, I forgot. Okay, let me write it ke first. Ko ka ki ku ke. Yeah. So how do you write ke? When ko is added with a sound, then it becomes k. So this k, how do you write it then? So what you need to do is give a betali here. Give a betali here. K. And similarly, ko is added with o.
Pabitra sir,
Yes.
in that
Hazur.
case, that
Betali.
Betali will that be in the middle, like the ko will touch in the middle, or it can touch anywhere?
No, you can do it in the middle also, or slightly here and there, but not to the left side, but at the right side. But it is better that you do it in the middle. So ko is also written in the similar way, just with the betali. So this is ko.
Where with the Kathmandu?
Kwe Kathmandu? Kala. Julie la Khandai Jondu.
And you're a hundred.
Ah, ka. Sudah. Ah. Camera na udi computer na switch na ya mobile juli khanborula. So now this is the same as it is the vowel. Okay, ko, o, ka, a, ki, i, ku, u, ke, e, ko, o. Now, just we did in the ma'aka using the sorting. Now we are going to use the same sorting to these letters. They pronounced that. Okay.
So what is the meaning of Joaka? I forgot.
Joaka means the sequence of the ko, sequence letter of the ko. Like ko, ka, kiki, kuku, kekai, koko, kamka, that's the joaka. But we are learning in the different way. I mean, with the sound that we need to pronounce. So if you follow the Devanagari way of learning, then we only learn the letters. I mean the how to write the letters only. But if we follow this kind of things, then we will come to know that how it is pronounced. I mean, what is the importance of short sound and nasal sound, long sound, nasal sound, long sound? So that those are the things that we come to know. Okay, because in Nepalbhasa, every sound differs the meaning of the word or word or sentences. Okay. Now, shall I delete this? Have you written this? Okay. So this is quite similar to Devanagari. When you write the ko, ka, ki, ku, ke, ko, the only different part is here. Instead of writing like this, we write like this. In K also, in Devanagari, how we write? K, ekar. So instead of writing ekar, we use the betali as ekar. And instead of writing okar in, we use the betali for the okar also. Okay. So this is the different. Now we will move on to the adding searching to these letters. Let's write here. I'm writing somehow a little small letter, ka, ka, ki, ku, ki. Ko. Okay. Now first we will add this sign. This the lifuti. This is known as the lifuti, and this sign gives these all letters to the longer sound, and that is the ka, and it is pronounced ka, ka, and as I said in the vowels, we don't write this sign in the E sound letters or U sound letters and A sound letters or O sound letters, but instead we write these letters in the another way and pronounce it with a long sound. And that we must know that it has though it is written in different way, not writing this sign, lifuti, but it has the lifuti sound in that letter. So this ki is written like in the Devanagari to the ki. Ki. Now it has become ki. And ku. So similarly, ku also has this sound here added to this letter, and it is written in different way, and this is written like this. Now it has the whole. Now it has the whole or space. So be careful when you write the Rasho sound or the short pronunciation sound. There shouldn't be a round or hole in this part. But when you write the dirgha sound or the long sound of ku, then you should give the space or the hole.
Pabitra wo guli ba tawli yan kya na imtala afi.
Okay. So our business sir said to make it a little bit bigger too. So this is how you write. And similarly, K is pronounced like we did in the K. And the ko is itself a long sound. So actually, we don't need to add anything in that in this ko. Though we add this sign in this letter or not, it doesn't make any difference. I mean, it can be pronounced shortly, ko or ko, but it is written in the same way. And it has also the same sound here, the lifuti added to it. But as I said, this word, this letter is used to write for the words from the other language. So we have, if we want to pronounce it ko, then we have to add wo in the ko, and then we give this letter, this sign to pronounce it a longer ko. So this is how this kind of way, the jaw. Okay. So similarly, now we have this sign, the milafuti. This sign, the milafuti. So this brings the ka sound to the nasal sound, but has this short sound. So ka with the, now it is pronounced kon, 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 a nasal sound. Then similarly, in the letter ka, it is pronounced kan, kan. And in the ki, Ki. Ki. Ku. Ku. And Ki. Ki. Ku. Ku. So it is pronounced like this. And the another sound is the longer sound, or the adding the sinafuti to the letter. Okay. Kon. Sorry. Kon. Kan. Ki. Ki. Kun. Ki. Kun. And one more thing to remember always that, so whenever you give this milafuti and shinafuti to the ikar sound, e sound letters or u sound letters, always write in the short letter, short sound letter, or always write this in this short sound letter. What I mean is, please do not write this long sound letter and then give this sign. Please do not write a long sound letter and then again give this long sound sign, this short sound sign or long sound. This is incorrect in Nepalbhasa. Yes, it might be correct in Nepali. It might be correct in Nepali, because this doesn't make any difference whether it is long pronounced or short pronounced. It doesn't make any difference in Nepali, but in Nepalbhasa it makes too much different. That's why please do not write these signs in the long sound of the e sound letters and u sound letters. That means ki, ku, ki, ku, gi, gu, gi, gu. So never write these signs to the this kind of sound letters.
So,
I mean, yes.
so you kuma isma you space huncha ho huँदैन हुन्छ
No. This is the rashoku.
you did eta हजुर eta right
This is the dirgha ku. This is the
No.
long sound ku.
no एतामा eta सबभन्दा eta no
This one.
no the upper माथि no यो क्रस गर्नु भएको छ नि हजुरले एता माथि क्रस
Yo, this one.
no तलकोमा त्यहाँ होल छ there should it
Yes. No, that's what I mean. So in Nepal Bhasha,
okay
first, what you need to understand is this is ku, right?
all right
This is how it is pronounced. Is it the short sound ku or long sound ku?
short sound
Short sound ku. Short sound ku. So when you add this sign, then it becomes the nasal sound longer, a nasal longer sound. Okay. So you don't need to give this as the another dirgha sound or dirgha sign to this letter, because it itself becomes nasal sound longer. adding this sign. That's what I mean.
Okay, understood. Thula, sir.
Thula. Okay. So similarly, the same thing happens to here also. Same thing happens to here also. I mean, so you don't add this sign or this sign in this dirgha letter. Never use this sign and this sign in dirgha letter, but always add in the raso letter.
सर यो केमा छ नि मिलाफुती हाल्ने बेला ठ्याक्क बिचमा हाल्ने हो कि राइट साइडतिर
it is somehow it is better that if you write it in the middle, but when you do when you write like this, I mean, if you add in the middle, it is also good. It doesn't look bad. But if you write it here, I mean, like doing somehow a parallel to this, and then you add this. This looks a little more beautiful. So that's why I always write like this. But you can write it in the middle.
Okay, sir. I prefer middle one.
Okay, please do. You do that.
लिपुटी के छ उहाँ चाहिँ रसो यतापट्टि दीर्घ छ नि त्यो त्यस्तो हुन्छ किमा
Ki. Yes.
किको लिपुटी मिलापुटी र सिनुपुटी
Kiko, lifuti, milafuti, sinafuti. So that's what I'm saying. So ki, this ki is the short pronounced, and when you want to pronounce it, yes, rasho. So when you pronounce it in a longer sound, that means when you want to pronounce it in long sound ki, then you add this sound. Okay, this is this sound, sign of sound. Okay, so like here we can add this sign here because it has the o and a sound. So in e sound we cannot add this sign. We cannot write like this. I mean, we cannot write like this. Okay. But instead, yes, if we write this, we know that this has the long sound now. But instead of writing like this, we have the letter of writing it in a different way and pronounce this as the key. This is what I mean is this is the same thing. Okay, so when you write this dirgha or the long sound key, then you must know that it has this sign or this sound is added to the raso key. Similarly, here also, let me do this. Here also, we don't write. It is actually this ku has this sound. Okay, when this ku is added to this sound, this sign or this is that sign that makes the long sound added, then it becomes dirgha ku. So it is pronounced long, but in writing form it writes like this. That's what I mean. So you don't write it like this. This we don't write. We don't write it in Nepalbhasa, but we write the dirgha sound, dirgha ku or dirgha ki, long sound. Because what I mean is we have the letter. If we do not have letter, then we might be using this sign in the letter. But we have the letter, so that's why we are writing like this. That's what I mean. So similarly here also. Okay.
So I am confused on that last one. Ko and ko. It looks similar.
Yeah. Yes. No, what I mean is actually in Nepalbhasa, as I said, it is we don't use it in Nepalbhasa, but this vowel or this sound is used mostly for the other language words, and for the other language it itself is the long sound. So whether you write this as the short sound, maybe you can pronounce ko, a short sound, or you can pronounce ko, but writing form is the same. Though it has the, what I mean is, okay, this is ko, okay, third sound ko. And when you add this, it becomes, but in writing form, you write like this only. So you don't write it. So this and this is the same. But in Nepalbhasa, if you want to pronounce this ko, the long sound ko, then all you need to do is add wo to the ko and then give this sign. Just we did in the cho. Actually, this cho is added with wo. Cho plus this cho is half pronounced and then wo is added. So it becomes cho. Okay, it becomes cho now. Since it is the, now wo is the o sound letter, yes? Cho is also the o sound letter. So that's why we can add this sign to here and can be pronounced the longer sound cho. That's what I mean. Tula? Okay, with this, so we have, if we once again follow the Devanagari script, then we have ko, ka, ki, ku, ki. Now remaining is kai, kai, and we have ko, and remaining is ko, kai, ko, and kon, ko. Okay, so we have all those letters except kai and ko and the kri. The remaining other one letter is kri that comes in the Devanagari, right? So these are the so we are going to learn these letters also, how to write it. Okay. So am I clear here? Is there any difficult to write it?
So can we do pronunciation for K, the whole line?
This one?
Yes.
This is K, third sound K.
K.
This is K,
K.
a long sound K, and this is K, a nasal sound third. K. And this is K, nasal sound K. So all you need to understand in Nepalbhasa is that whenever this sign comes, okay, whenever this sign comes at the end of the letter, then the letter should be pronounced the long sound. Okay, so whenever this kind of the dirgha ikar and dirgha ukar comes, then it should be pronounced in the same way, the long sound, but not the nasal sound, long sound only. And similarly, whenever the this k is comes with the this a sound, then it is also pronounced in a long sound. And except the ko, since it is already a long sound, so we don't need to add anything, and you can pronounce it in a long way as well as the short way. Okay, so similarly, whenever this milafuti or the chandra bindu that we call in Devanagari, in Nepal Lipi it is milafuti comes, then these all sounds can be pronounced in the short nasal sound. Okay, and similarly, when the Shirbindu or the Sinhafuti that we call in Nepal Lipi, Nepalbhasa, comes to the is written in the letter, then all those letters are pronounced long with the nasal sound. So that's what all you need to understand it. Is it clear now? Okay. So
Pabitra, come
yes. And the other thing is that, just as Vishnu sir has just said, so last time also when I taught you about the this o sound, so I said that it is pronounced in Devanagari kom. Ke kai ko kam ka. So this is pronounced as kam in Devanagari or in Nepalese or Hindi. But this in Nepal Bhasa is pronounced as kon, or slightly it is kong also. Sometimes this sign can be pronounced kong also, not kong or kon. Okay. Okay. So this is the things that the sound, the long sound, short sound, nasal long sound, nasal short sound that we have learned. And similarly, now we have the kai and ko to be learned. So kai, how kai is written? Kai is actually the this sound. I mean, this is the thing, and but it is written like this, but it is in Devanagari. But we have the letters for the kai in Nepal Lipi also. So as I said, when the vowel sound comes at the end, it is pronounced by dragging the sound of this vowel by the previous letter or previous sound. So we don't pronounce ko e. We don't pronounce ko e, but instead we pronounce it koi. The ko drags the sound of the e and gives a single sound, and that is koi. And we have the letter koi, and that is written like this. First you write ko, and then you write ke, and then you give this kai, the beta pata. First you write ko, then give betali, and to the betali you just blow the pata. You write down the pata, so this is kai, and similarly ko. Ko in then ko is the this is how it is pronounced. So we have the letter for this also, ko, and that is the same way you learned in O. First you give betali, and then the pata. Is it clear? Now the one thing, the other thing remain is the word letter kri, because we use that letter for calling Krishna. Yes. So how kri is written? It is just same as re. When you write re, so first you write ko, and then give this thing, kri. The rikar at the bottom of the main line. Kri. Okay. Is it clear up to here? So, let me write all those once again. I'm in the from Ko. So we have now the Chua Aka. The Chua Aka means the sequence of the Ko is Ko, Ka, Ki, Ku, Ke, Ko, Kri, Kai, Ko. And the others, whatever the nasal sound, the long sound, and the short nasal sound or the long nasal sound, all those are the sign, the sound sign added to these letters. So these are the Chua Aka. All the long sound letters of these letters, all the nasal short sound and long sound of these letters are the sound added to these letters. Okay, is it clear? So, and one thing, so no, next time when we are going to learn the compound letters or the combined letters, what I say, compound letters or the combined letters. So when we are going to learn those things, then we must know, we must remember, we must keep it in our mind, this thing, always the. Always remember this part. Always remember this part of the letter. Okay? Where the ukar lies. Where the ukar lies. So remember this part, and this part is known as mutupwa. This part is known as mutupwa. This part is known as mutupwa, and just remember that where this ukar is written. Always remember where this ukar is written in the letter, not only in the ko, but in other letters also. Now, so today we just learned the chua aka of ko. So tomorrow we will be learning the chua aka of the mo madugo aka, chua aka of the another nidola mole tugo aka, and the some other letters also. Then you can do it yourself for the rest of the letters because it is almost same. So I will be showing you only to those letters which has something different in the chua aka. Otherwise, it is all same for the all. Okay. So with this, I must conclude today's class. So do you have any queries? Any questions?
So, what is the meaning of Mutupwa?
Mutupwa means the mouth. mouth hole. That means mutu means mouth and pa means the hole, mouth hole. Mutu pa. Because this is where we add the letter, we join the letter. So that's why it is very much important to remember this thing. Okay. Thula. Ji Thula. So tomorrow we will be learning the Chua Aka of the Muhammaduga Aka and Nidolamole Thuga Aka and all those things. Yeah. Any questions? I might took the little longer today, but I hope that you didn't mind. So I need to go little hurry also because it should be completed within 15 days. So that's what I'm trying to do, that because we need to learn the numbers also and about the how it is said in Nepalbhasa from 1 to 100 and 2,000 or 10,000 and 100,000 or millions, how to say that also in Nepalbhasa. So that also takes time. That is why I'm going a little faster. But I hope that you have become, you understood all those things. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me. And I just sent the file that to practice, or it's not a homework, but just do the practice. Have a look at your copy and then write it again. Try to write it many times, as much as you can, so that when you come to learn in Nepalbhasa with this lipi, then it is easier for you. Okay. Okay. Chundu.
Madhu, sir.
Madhu, sir.
So
Fukautula.
Fukautula. Okay. Yoko Suba. Yoko Suba. And okay, Suba. And that's what I would like to say. So see you tomorrow. Konhe Napla. Konhe Napla. Okay. One more thing. Let's learn this. Konhe Napa Lai. Konhe Napla. Konhe Napla. Konhe Napla. So tomorrow we will meet. See you tomorrow. That means see you tomorrow.
Right.
Okay, then I wish you happy Valentine's Day once again. So enjoy with your Valentine, Suba, and bye-bye. Download that file, okay? It's in the message box. And have a look. If you have anything that you didn't understand, then you can ask me. Tomorrow you can ask me, okay? Suba, bye-bye, bye, Suba.
Suba.
Suba, sir.
Suba. Krishna Jazalapa, Nanja Jazalapa.
Pabitra,